Welcome to another Living Well is a Lifestyle vlog. What's happening, good people? I know it's been a minute. Hope you all are doing well today. I decided to push the live button. I've been so busy. I know I haven't been here, but I just been getting things done, just really thinking about why I do what I do, why it's important to do what I do. And basking in the beauty of it all. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Eve, and over here we talk about all things living well from the soil up. And I am in a good place. I'm doing well. Hello there, beautiful. How are you today? Thank you. Did you get the research that I put in the community for you, Andrea? I hope you did because that was some interesting findings. And I want to get me one of those plants. So I am on a mission to find some rare herbs that I can't find, like here in my community. Even if I have to forage for some things, I'm on a mission to really fill my space with herbs. I'm focusing a lot on um trees, things that come back, perennials this year because I can grow food. I know how to grow food. But I really am interested in. Oh, you didn't. It's there. I put it in there the same day because anytime someone in the community asks me a question like that, I will go dig in the research and find it because that is my forte. But I hope that you and your family are doing well as well. I was sitting here today. I potted up some peppermint. I believe Amazon has. Oh, really? Okay, I have to check it out. Potted up some mint, some spearmint, some mint, some thyme, and some lemon balm onto the porch on over there on in the little patio boxes right up there. So I needed to fill those. They had pansies in them, but if you know anything about pansy, they don't like heat. So they're gone, right? So I had to fill those boxes and I usually used to have herbs in them. So I decided to put herbs in them. Why? Because herbs gonna keep coming back. I am really in the mindset of my title says partner with God in creation. Partnering with God in creation and creating things and things that evolve, just keep evolving over time. And that really means something to me, because our society, we are in a place where how we spend our money really does matter. And you know that some plants you can buy one time and never have to buy them again because you can harvest the seeds from them. But new news has come out. Did you know that a hybrid seed is a seed that is patented? There are a lot of seeds out here that people are trying to plant these days that are patented. You cannot grow those plants. You cannot save those seeds. So for example, I went to the store to get some sweet corn seeds. Now, mind you, I grew some corn um maybe a couple of years ago before I got the fence up. And something stomped down the corn. It was either deer running through here or it was a raccoon. How do you pull up that information? You post it. It's in the community. If you click on the link, there's actually a link in the community. If you go to the regular page, like look up my page, it says community at the top. Go to that community and it has and if you scroll down, it's directed to you. I'm not sure if I used your handle though, but it's a few posts down, and it's an article. If you can't find it, let me know, and I will email it to you because I want to make sure that you have it. But it's definitely in the community. So I was talking about the corn. Like I went to purchase sweet corn seeds, and the gentleman at the seed store was saying they were hybrid. And I said, "Well, what does that mean?" He said they are corn. That's a corn that is was manufactured by someone who patented it. So it's a you can't save the seeds for it. Like I said, well, I don't want to buy that because who does that? Like, I save seeds. I harvest my seeds. I'm not buying anything that I can't save the seeds. I don't care if it's a sweet, sour, or anything else. All I want is some corn. So, do you know what I ended up buying? I bought popcorn. Like, corn is corn, right? If I want it sweet, I know how to make it sweet. Take it right off that cob and sweeten it up. Or why does everything even have to be sweet, right? Um, so I bought the popcorn, and girl, it is coming up right now because what I do over here is save seeds. I'm looking at a whole bunch of seeds right now on some bok choy. I never had bok choy seeds, and one of my bok choys went to seed, and I am looking at an abundance of seeds. I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to let the seeds keep. I mean, it's so many seeds. And I love that because I love bok choy. So of course I'm gonna say that, let it see right on up. Let me see if you can see it from here. So you see it hanging over there? It's like protruding out, protruding out. That is the bok choy seeds. I am saving those because what I love bok choy. So so yeah, and I planted that corn out and it is doing really good. It's starting to come through now, but I'm really this year, really my heart is in the trees this year. Really into the trees because I know that they'll keep coming back, whether that's I love blueberries, all the berries, blueberry, raspberry, blackberry, grapes, I have peaches, apples, cherries, plums, lots of figs. Like figs is the most tolerant of all of them. It is a drought, it's drought resistant. It don't matter. It grow. And so I've got a bunch of those and they are planted all around the property. So because I really do love fruit. And the thing about it is I've been thinking a lot about these data centers and how they pull the water or pulling the water from us. And here in North Carolina, there's even a new law where they're trying to prioritize water over certain communities. Like they're trying to pull water from our communities into affluent communities, right? And that's problematic. Like why would you want to do that, right? And so that's a political thing that's happening right now with all of the data centers. They use so much water. Will there be water? What's our water reserve going to look like for us in the coming days? And so I am always one to be ahead of sight. You know, you ever heard the term hindsight is 2020? I always have foresight. So I always see ahead of any problem that there is. Now, if that's a problem, then I need to be thinking about how to make sure that we are water sufficient, right? Now, that may be hard to do, right? Living in the city, and it may even be hard to do even with the weather the way that it is, because I will catch some rain in a minute, right? As a matter of fact, them very same plants up there I told you I potted up today, I watered them from my rain barrel. Like I catch when it rain, and we got some good rain over the last couple days. I'm talking the whole bottom fell out the sky. And I was like, okay, catch all the water. Open all the trash cans, go get a couple extra bins, open everything and just catch all the water, right? And I was able to not water it with the water hose, but water it with the water I caught from the sky. So rainwater is always better, even though we know that that's probably a little polluted as well because of all the things you're even doing to the sky, to the filament. Like, how do you mess with the filament, right? um, but anyway, yeah, so I was sitting here and I said, well, let me share what I'm doing because maybe somebody would want to know. So today I've been working on my raspberry, um, potting up raspberries because I love raspberries, but I haven't been able to get them in an abundance. And so I got blackberries. They all around the property. I literally have maybe, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 15 blackberries, but they love it over here. And so why do I have 15 blackberries? Because it's a water source. So I was mentioning to you all about the water. S- When there is a drought, when there is a deficit, when there is, a lack of water, fruit can give you water. So you want to be thinking about, even if you don't have land, you want to be thinking about pots like this right here. So this is a raspberry and it's in a big pot, right? It's two of them, as a matter of fact. I said, okay, I'm not just going to plant one, I'm going to plant two. So, but what I'm trying to do is I want to see these grow into trees, not just raspberries. Raspberry will drop seeds every which way and have them all. You have raspberries growing everywhere because that's how they do. They drop seeds everywhere, and before long, you got raspberry trees popping up everywhere. So, what I've done to this is I started cutting back all the leaves at the bottom because I really want my plant to focus on growing upwards. So this is a nice size raspberry, both of them. And so I want to create airflow under there and I want to make sure that they grow. Like I want to take off anything like this, anything at the bottom that is, I don't need that down there. That's actually where a lot of disease occurs anyway. So I am taking off all of the bottom leaves, examining the plants, preparing for upward growth because I want to grow really big, thriving, abundant, beautiful fruit trees. So that was my raspberry I was working on. But let me show you another one because I shaped another one this morning too. And that's what I'm going to, because I don't know if you know it or not, but raspberry leaves are an herb. They are a great herb to have in your arsenal. So this one here this is its second year and it came back beautifully. It's already tall. So it's literally, I had to wrap it around because I needed to contain it because it's in a pot. It's in a big pot. Um But like I said, raspberry can be very prolific. It can, you can see it, it'll grow very tall. But it is actually fully loaded with raspberries. Here's the problem. They don't seem to be getting bigger. So, but they are coming in. I can see that one right there. So I want to make sure, since it's so full of blooms, I want to make sure that I actually get these raspberries. So what I did was the best thing you can do is to go down here and take off these leaves that don't have fruit on them, that you don't anticipate will get fruit. Start where the fruit is, right? So if the fruit is here, and I have to be careful because I know that my plant wraps around, But if the fruit is up here, then I need to find the vine, which is right here, and everything below it I need to cut. Everything below it I need to cut so that it can focus on these berries, right? So that's kind of what I have been working on because that is actually a beautiful raspberry. And we're gonna keep her in the pot because I have raspberries. I have fruit that's in the ground and I'm doing fruit that's in pots because I just want to do them both. And because if I ever have to leave here, baby, the pots can go on. Like I told y'all, I'll tell y'all in a minute. The pots can go on a truck with me and every one of these trees too, but I'm just saying. So that's what I'm kind of doing is really honing in on growing trees. I'm growing a lot of vegetables too, but my priority this year is trees. I've got blueberries. Like I said, I have um 14 14 blackberries. I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 figs. Um, I don't know how many blueberries I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have a lot of, like I said, that is what my focus is this year is because I want to turn over. I want them to all come back next year. So the goal is how can I fill my forest, my food forest with trees so that, you know, I can always grow veggies. I can grow those in the house. I can grow greens. I can grow microgreens. I don't even have to grow a full green to eat greens. I can grow them all as microgreens and it's actually um more beneficial to use more power in growing a microgreen versus a whole plant. Because the nutrients, you don't have to fight pests, you don't have to fight pest pressure. So I'm really focusing on herbs, even though I will grow veggies, don't get me wrong, but I'm just doing things a whole lot different this year. Now I did plant my beds out. I have like I said, a lot of things going on, but I am really so happy, so happy and pleased with partnering with God, on creating the best I can and doing um taking care of the soil, like when God created this place called Earth, he set Adam and Eve in it and he told them to cultivate the land. And they didn't follow his command. They didn't do what he needed to do. And so a lot of times when we don't do what God tells us to do, he gonna find somebody else to do it, right? He'll find someone else to do the work. And he don't have to ask much of me to do it because I honestly think about this work as something that's peaceful, something that, I'm living my grandmother and my mother's dreams, like I have done things they only dreamed of. I've been around the world. I've written several books. I've finished a PhD. I'm teaching and own several businesses. And today um, I get to be at peace here in the garden, partnering with God, and that was on my mind today. And I just wanted to come and share it in case you are out there and you are thinking about what you might want to do. It's not a bad idea. Hello, Philip, 457. I know I've been absent. Also, I had to go see the dentist. I'm getting some dental work done, trying to make sure my health is maximum and my teeth are what I have left are good. So I can still eat, right? So yeah, I've had some having some major dental work done this year. And whoa, is it expensive. You talking $500 a pop, man. But I've done so much beautiful work. And thank you, Philip, for thinking of me here. Oh, so special. Yeah, we were talking about trees. We're talking about what I am doing in this season, this summer, really focusing on these trees, really, really focusing. Oh, my peaches are beautiful though, y'all. I'm looking at these peaches and they are getting so big. The peach trees, I have, how many peach trees do I have? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, seven peach trees. And these peaches, even from over here, are so pretty. I just hope we got a lot of rain, y'all, and it's been raining really good. Think I'm probably gonna have to put something around them though, because these bugs they get so crazy and they really will mess up a peach tree. But let me show y'all. So again, my focus is trees, like I said. But you see those peaches up there, y'all? Look at that. They are nice size. They are beautiful peaches. This is the Georgia peach. We got some look like stragglers, but for the most part, we got some nice looking peaches. So, yeah, even on this little baby over here. Yes, I love peaches. I love all fruit. And I was telling them, my community, I was sharing with the community how why it's important for us to partner with God in this time because he told it was a commandment he gave to Adam and Eve, and they didn't do so well. But I was also talking about, having hindsight instead of having hindsight 2020, have foresight. And I'm thinking a lot about these data center and how they depleting the water systems. And so really just trying to figure out, foresight. What do you want me to do in this time, God, that's gonna help us to be better prepared for the inevitable, right? The inevitable. And so trees, trees was the thing, like when I look at my garden and I see how abundant it is, I think about, much of it is trees. Much of it is, berries, um, things that come back because that's what I focused on. I have some beautiful plants though. I've got some tomatoes that are coming up, cucumbers. I'm testing out all the squashes this year, but those are just, annuals. If I get some, I do. I think I will do well this year. I think I'm going to do incredibly well with my harvest, and I'm going to give to the um, schools and to the community and set up my little stand outside and sell some as well because why? Because I can. But look at these blackberries. Y'all see them blackberries? So what I did was I put the blackberries in with the evergreens. So I put stuff together like it's permaculture. It's in the ground. Those are in the ground, but they are among some evergreen plants that'll come back every year. So like this is not sure what type of plant it is, but I know it comes back every year. It gets tall. This is jasmine. This is you have a lot of plum trees. I know that's right. But look at these berries everywhere. It's beautiful. I'm just absolutely that's why I grow them. That is why I like blackberries. Cause baby, when they grow, they grow. When I tell you they grow, they grow. Look how tall this thing is. Y'all, this thing, let me show you something. I got one almost as tall as me, and it's the first year. All right, let me show you. This one right here is a first year. You see this? This is a first year blackberry. You see how tall it is? It's getting ready to shoot up and grow blackberries all season. its sister right next to it shot right up. All of them are shooting right up, like they just getting so tall. So I know I'm gonna have to put a stake. That's gonna be the main branch that's shooting up like that. And so all of them have a main branch, and I'm just watching them grow, and it's like, wow, this is powerful. So here's another one that's growing up. Hey, Glenn, what's happening, brother? Look at this. So here's another one. Shot up, all the way up. Look how tall this is, y'all. Look, let me just show you where it is. Let me show you. Hold on. This how tall it is. This is first year. First year. This is a first year blackberry. And it's about to show out. It's already got blackberries on it. But that's the main branch right there. So it's already shooting up and showing out. I'm gonna have to cut this back a little bit, make sure you gotta take care of your plants. I gotta keep up my eye on it, make sure it doesn't get, like mites or anything. But I have this tree I'm gonna put here too. This is comes back every year. It is a bee balm. So I'm putting some bee balm along here too because I know that deers can jump fences, so I want to make sure that I have something that's deer resistant and bee balm is deer resistant. Oh, I see one of my peaches on the ground. But y'all see how that look at how this cover crop is growing. This is crimson clove. And I put that in to feed the tree because crimson is like a ground cover, but it is high in nitrogen. So I went ahead and put crimson clove around all my trees so it could feed the soil because y'all really it's about how you treat the soil. So we can grow things, but the most important thing is the soil. Is the soil. We have to take care of the soil in order to get good results. So I was telling y'all about the corn that I got. The corn, I told you that's hybrid. There's some things you can buy, you can't save the seeds. And when that man told me I couldn't save them seeds, I told him, well, I don't want those seeds then. So I bought seeds that I could, you know, and that I could harvest because I'm into I buy it one time and I don't want to buy it anymore. So this is my corn. It's coming up. I'm super excited about it. It's finally coming up. I've been keeping it covered because my I have cats and squirrels that like to dig things up. There's some cats that love it over here, and they've been just kind of finding their way digging up my stuff. So I keep it covered so they don't like their feet entangled in mesh. So I keep the mesh on it so they'll stay away from it. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, y'all. So if you have the means, if you have the means to begin somewhere with this water situation being the way that it is, I encourage you to grow a tree or two. Look, Lowe's has blackberry and raspberry trees for $13. I'm cleaning them out. I'm cleaning because why? Because that's a tree that come back every year. Imagine that. This is the oldest one I have. Let me just show you why I'm so so tree struck right now. This is my very first one. This is my very first blackberry. Well, y'all look at that thing. It's fully loaded. This is my very first blackberry, and when I tell you it is huge, it wraps all the way around. Look at it. This is one tree. It's getting some new branches over there, though. I see it's shooting up over there. But I fertilized all of them, so they are doing really well. But y'all see those berries? This is the very first one, and one of the vines is going all the way up here because I don't know what to do with it. So my banana came in too, y'all. Came back. I got 8 pups. So yeah, so that's why I'm focusing on trees, y'all, because um they come back. That's a guarantee every single year. Guarantee, guarantee they're gonna come back. I actually think I might get some kiwi this year. I'm hoping to get some kiwi from this big baby. Blackberry bushes in Australia are spiky and have thorns. I heard you say that, but mine's aren't. So I have a variety that's not spiky. Thank you so much, Glenn. And yeah, God does, and he's favors the sower too, Like he wants us to be good stewards over everything. And when we take care of what he has given us, the little that he's given us, he requires us to do much with what he gives us, right? To whom much is given, much is required. And so when we do right by the things that he gives to us, then of course he creates, makes abundance. I have 2 trees though that have not come in yet that I'm watching, and they're both cherry trees. And I talked to the grower yesterday. I said, listen, they have not got one single green foliage on them at all. I said, what do I need to do? Because they need to come back. I paid $58 for one and 41 for another. They cherry trees. Now they're the only two out of all the trees that I put on this property this year that did not come back. That did not um, foliage or anything. So he said, dig them up. I mean, they've been here since February. I want to say January or February when I planted them. Yeah, I want to say January, right before the storm, before the bad snowstorm. And I got them in the ground. Everything bloomed. Everything is green except for those two. And so I'm gonna dig them up and take them back. They cherry trees, but everything else, my lemons. Here's another blackberry. This is what I'm telling you. These are new. This is a new blackberry right here. Look at it. This in the ground. Y'all see this? This is another one. I'm waiting for it to come up. All of them will get a main branch, but I'm gonna stake them because I think that might help in my growth techniques to stake them. Um, because I didn't stake that and it went everywhere. I mean, it's all over the place. So I'm thinking if I stake it, I'll have better control over them. So I have 4 on this side. That's 1, 2, 3. Here's another one, and then another one. So this whole parameter is blackberries, but look at the figs. Figs, crabapple. This my tomato bed. Oh, they done been digging again over here. Why they keep digging this up? They did that yesterday. Something keeps digging under the soil, or did I not put it back? I might not have put it back. I think it was a squirrel looking for something, looking for some of the seeds I planted. But this is tomato, basil, and peppers in these 2 beds. I mean, along here, and I've got some sunflowers coming up right here. Hey, it's going. One finally came up here. I was getting ready to go. Yes. And so my flowers finally coming in. I planted. So I love that. I planted ranunculus in here, but I never seen them come up. So I put some more flowers in there and they are coming up. So, but even the mulberries, how about mulberries? Have any of you have mulberries? I got four mulberries I'm planted in some tires and they getting fruit already this year. Look, there's fruit in there. Mulberries are plentiful and they get really big. I don't know how big these things are going to get, but they probably too close to each other. But oh well. Oh well. Look at that crimson clove. That's a Philip says black we would go out blackberry picking when I was a child. My mother would make jam. Yes. And that is the good thing. You can make so many things out of it. So many things. um Out of it. If I was a drinking woman, boy, I'd have a lot of wine, but I don't drink. So but I could make me a sparkling cider, but also the leaves make great tea. So that's something to think about as well. But my beds are doing good. I got some cucumbers that are coming up. I did put in some. I think I shared with y'all. Hey, did I tell y'all I got 118? I harvested 118 oak trees. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm finding on the property. You see these guys right here? Let me show you something. Look at it. It's an acorn. The squirrels be doing the work. The squirrels be doing the most. And that's a whole oak tree. In case you get stuff like this on your land, you can literally pot this, let it grow, and have a tree. So I got 119 of them. Let me show y'all. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, it's a tree farm over here. It is an entire tree farm. Let me show y'all the ones that I harvested. It looked like we about to get some rain. Let me cut this. Let me cut this water off because I definitely think we're about to get some rain. I don't want to have any water running over here. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you real quick these beautiful trees. This is crazy, right? This is a whole tree, y'all. This is a whole oak tree. Well, look, 118. Look, they did the work. All I did. So I'm pulling them up because if you don't pull them up, they're gonna grow and they will grow. Because the tree dropped so many acorns and I just left them there. But what I didn't know is that the chickens love acorns, so it's really a good food for the chickens as well. So I'm keeping that in mind as well. That next year I can just, yeah, we about to get some rain. Next year I can harvest the acorns for them because that's good feed. So what about that, right? I need some trees on the front. I might plant a few trees out front so I can fortress off my property. We'll put some on the side. But I did plan up today. I planted up some spearmint. I planted up some spearmint and some regular mint here, and some lemon balm. So that's my projects for today. And I just wanted to come and share with you guys about why we need to partner with God in creation because He gave us the ability to have what we need. I know that can't be everybody's story, that everybody doesn't have the capacity to plant these trees, but if you do and can, it's a great partnership to be able to also to help your community. I don't know why I'm getting I must got a fingerprint up there. I had to get this soil off my chairs that I put up here. Um, but it's a great, if you can do it, um, God has made provisions that no matter what happens, that He will provide. He will provide for us, and we have to believe that we have what we need. And that also requires, you know, us doing thinking about things a little differently and doing some different things, utilizing all of our resources. I had to put this chair back over here. Utilizing all of our resources and for those peace and blessings, everyone. Bye for now.